ready to work on the inside of your book, make the first page? Well, before I open it up, I want to see if you remember these colors we talked about in school. Do you remember your primary colors? There's 3 of them. Well, if you remember, great, they're red, yellow, and blue, and that's going to be the focus on our first page inside your art book. So here is my sample inside my art book. It says, my hands are colored in the primary colors. Red is spelled R-E-D. Yellow is spelled Y-E-L-L-O-W. Blue is spelled B-L-U-E. And these hands here are filled with primary colors. Now, these are not my hands. You could see my hands are too big. So I had to ask my daughter if I could trace her hand. I'm going to show you how to trace your hand on the paper. You should be able to fit 2. I don't know if I'd be able to fit 2 on these pages. So I just grabbed a blank paper, and I just want to show you how to trace your hands. But you're going to do the tracing on the page that says my hands are colored in the primary colors, okay? So when I put my hand down, and if you need a grown-up to help you trace your hand, that would be great, because sometimes it's really hard to do because there's so many little turns. So I put my hand down. Now I'm a righty. That's what means I draw with this hand. So it's easy to trace this hand. So I want to put my hand down and carefully go around the fingers, making sure not to lift my hand. Now when I'm done, I'm going to just close off that hand. Now this hand might be harder because I don't usually draw with my left hand, so you might need to ask a grown-up if someone's around or somebody else who can help trace around. But if you want to try it, you can. You can always erase if you make mistakes if you're drawing with your pencil. So I'm going to go slowly around each finger, up and down. And then I'm going to close off my hand. See, these hands would never fit inside these pages. My hands are too big. Okay? So if you look at the hands, they are not just colored yellow or blue or red. There's all fun patterns in here. Can you name them? Like, can you name this line, this pointy line that goes up and down? Do you remember? Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Or these little circles that repeat over. Do you know what those are called? They're called polka dots. Or this line, you may remember it's a line that gets either smaller and smaller or bigger and bigger around. It's called a spiral. You may recognize this line, or this shape, this pattern, checkerboard. Do you have to draw these things? No. You can draw whatever you want. Maybe I want to draw some wavy lines. Maybe I want to draw a heart on this hand. Maybe I want to do a star on this hand. I can show you how to do a star if you want to see. I take my pencil, I go up in a diagonal, down like I'm going to do a capital A or uppercase A. And then I'm going to go to the left, across, and back to where I started. Maybe I want to draw on the fingernails. That's up to you. Little square it off. Maybe I want to do some stripes. It's up to you. Maybe I want to try the zigzags or castle tops or diamonds, shapes. You could do lines, whatever you want. So you're going to fill up both hands with interesting designs. And then you're going to take your primary colors. We have red, we have yellow, and we have blue. So maybe I want to trace around this hand with a red crayon. See, I'm pressing hard on my pencil line. And maybe the pattern inside is going to be red, blue, red, blue. Okay, I haven't colored blue yet. Red, because I want to use red for a little while. Now maybe I could go in and do my blue. Okay. Take your time. Okay. Trying to stay inside my lines. Now, yellow's light, so maybe I'm going to do the nail yellow, but be careful. Like, see, I just smudged some of the red because the yellow's so light. If that happens, you can just wipe it off the yellow crayon. Then I'm going to trace around this nail, color it blue. Okay. And you might want to avoid tracing your hands with yellow because if I do it, you can hardly see my tracing. Might be better if I trace my two hands with darker colors and then use yellow. Love yellow, it's so bright, but maybe not as outlining. Okay, so you're gonna color neatly, decorate your hands with only the primary colors. Okay, we don't see anything but red, yellow, or blue. You could even color the little dot next to the word red with red, and the little dot next to the word yellow with yellow, and then the little dot next to the word blue. Okay, so I want you to try your hardest, work as neatly as you can, trace your hands, and decorate in the primary colors. I can't wait to see what you make. Save your page with your cover neatly inside your art kit, and make sure you share what you've created with me. All right, artists, that's it for today. See you soon.